What's up, world? How's it going? Wanted to welcome you to the season finale of season 1 of the Sanitarium with Leatherface. Live from Roxborough, North Carolina. So we got some cool things going on tonight. We have a very, very special guest. Very glad to have her on. Carole Baskin from Big Cat Rescue. I got my round table on later. Purple Sticky. Possible appearance by Raycon, who's driving back from Maine right now, so hopefully he can pull over and make the connection. Just want to let everybody know, this episode is sponsored by Out Loud Entertainment, Uranus Fudge Factory in Missouri. And I'd like to give a big shout out. Everybody go take a look at Big Cat Rescue and go see all the cool things that Carole does for big cats. And with that being said, I want to take you into our first commercial of the evening. Then we're going to go right into some video from Carole Baskin's rescue. Stay tuned.
Not everything is as it seems on the surface, as this family's about to find out.
Are we there yet? Mom, Timmy's pulling my hair.
Timmy, stop it.
Are we there yet? I gotta use the bathroom. Me too.
Well, kids, I told you to go potty back at the house.
Oh, look, honey, we can pull over in a couple miles and let them pee in Uranus.
Yeah, Dad. I want to pee in Uranus. I want to pee in Uranus too, Dad.
Look, honey, the billboard says Uranus is only a couple miles away.
Look, it says the best fudge comes from Uranus.
That sounds delicious. I sure hope they pack my fudge better than your dad does.
Well, I'm sure we'll all learn a few things in Uranus.
I want to try all the fudge in Uranus. I hope they have mint fudge in Uranus.
I'm so excited to be in Uranus with the kids.
And I can't wait to pull into Uranus. I want to be in Uranus!
Fudge, yeah!
If you live too far away to let your family pee in Uranus, don't worry. You can order your fudge online at www.uranusgeneralstore.com. I'm gonna go pee in Uranus right now.
Fudge, yeah! What the fudge you waiting for? Stop prairie dogging and pull the trigger. Go to uranusgeneralstore.com and order your fudge today.
As we welcome in a new year, we'd like to reflect back on 2019. Although we had some sad moments as we said goodbye to several of our beloved big cats, we like to look back at some of the great times we had last year. Our Rehab Bobcat program released 11 bobcats back into the wild. At the midpoint of the 116th session of Congress, the Big Cat Public Safety Act has passed the subcommittee and has 225 bipartisan co-sponsors in the House. It currently has 14 co-sponsors in the Senate. This federal bill would put an end to privately owning big cats and stop roadside zoos from offering cup petting and photo ops. As of the end of the year, our foster kitten program has fostered 855 mother cats and kittens since the program started in 2013. Big Cat Rescue has donated $136,600 towards conservation projects in the wild to protect big cats. After a 4-year court battle, our witness protection tigers and black leopard can officially call Big Cat Rescue their forever home. Oh, that's not what I expected. What's happening?
All right, we're back here to the Sanitarium. That was a clip from Carole Baskin's Big Cat Rescue. Taking care of some big kitties there.
9 total rescues.
I'll go ahead and give you a link so y'all can see that rest of that video. So at this time, I would like to welcome Carole Baskin to the show. I made you a little pretty little tiger screen, so hold on. There we go. How you doing? Unmute you. There you go. Yeah, I want to get you something a little more prettier, a little more tiger-like than my little Sanitarium, dark, gloomy, and evil stuff.
And I see you brought the Seal Point Himalayan in the background, my favorite breed of cat.
Exactly. Well, I got a big old Mancoon been here too, my big orange Garfield named Sprig Marley. Been with me for 11 years now. I heard him meowing at me, so he's around somewhere. I'm sure he'll make an appearance and hop across my keyboard and end the whole show. So,
as cats are prone to do.
Yeah, scratch you and mess your podcast up. Excellent. I want to thank you for coming on to Sanitarium with Leatherface. It is Monday. We are live from a cute little country town in Roxborough, North Carolina. Welcoming Carole Baskin to the show. Yeah, I brought you on to talk to you about cat spirits and animals and their ability to see paranormal. So I'm sure you have big cats. I'm sure you've had some moments where your big kitty's seen something interesting, right?
Well, I think we've all experienced that if we have cats where they look past us and they are just so focused on something that is just so exciting to them, and you turn around and you're like, what? I don't see what you're seeing.
Like, what are you doing, weirdo?
The same way.
Their eyes get all weird and they're just like making little clicking sounds, looking in the corner, and you're like, oh God, please, The Grudge, The Ring, what's going to come out that corner any moment now? So I'm grateful to have the cat around, but yeah, it gives me a couple of seconds of warning before something comes down and kills me. Wonderful. So, Big Cat Rescue, what's going on with Big Cat Rescue? Any events coming up pretty soon?
Man, we're mostly just dealing with a ton of water. We had Hurricane Elsa dump all kinds of water on us. We saw our lake go up by 8 inches over just the course of a few hours. And so it's been all just trying to drain all of that away from the cats and back into the lake. As far as events that are coming up, we just finished 2 events. One, we were in North Carolina it was near Fair Bluff, actually about an hour from Fair Bluff, doing a fundraiser for Shizzy's Wildcat Sanctuary there. And then we also did a premiere of the conservation game in Washington, D.C. the following week. So we don't have anything coming up soon that's going to be any kind of a fundraiser, but we're thinking about putting together a theater showing of the conservation game film here at some point in the near future.
Well, I agree with the weather thing. I just moved here to North Carolina from the West Coast. I escaped the West Coast. I'm not one of those, but I came here with good intentions. But I got here and the weather is totally bipolar. One day it's a tornado warning, the next day it's snow, the next day it's hardcore flooding and raining, then it's hot and muggy for 3 days. Then we're back to thunderstorms, then we have lightning strikes, then we're back to tornadoes, now we're at hurricanes.
But you know what? I'll take those over fires any day.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm from California, unfortunately. And the wildfires there, I mean, the last year, they absolutely killed my lungs. And it's kind of funny, when I first logged on to StreamYard to get everybody connected, Carol was all, "You sound like the devil." That's what you said, right? You sound like the devil.
Well, I said it sounded like you were talking from the gates of hell because I could see this fire burning behind you, and it was going.
Well, same thing. If I was communicating from hell, I'm probably the devil. No, I think Raytheon's the devil. You might meet him later. We call him Hellboy. All right, so yeah, the weather's pretty nuts here. We've had lightning strikes here the other day. I'm actually with a local storm chasing company. I don't have the card in front of me. Fun. And I survived 45 years in California and got here, and within 3 weeks, I got a storm chaser almost getting me sucked up and killed by a tornado. That's absolutely wonderful.
Man, those things are so unpredictable.
Yeah, and I don't like going upside down or anything, so I'm sure it's going to be... I don't even like roller coaster rides. And I swear Charlie's going to take me right into a tornado. We're going to be all over the place. It's going to be terrible.
One of the 2 cats that I have at home, both my cats were feral cats, but one of them was actually dumped out of a tornado that ripped through Big Cat Rescue like 2 years ago.
Oh, geez. I can imagine all those historical floodings and things I see down south and all the abandoned, people and their animals. A lot of animals separated, especially animals that are outside animals, and we're stuck in cages while the rising water. It was all just terrifying. I've seen a lot of footage. I'm just like, wow, that's just a little too much.
Yeah.
So you have a new documentary coming up, I understand, or I got a little glimpse on you on CNN the other day, I believe. Were you talking about a new show you're doing, or?
There's a couple of things happening. At the same time that we were filming for Tiger King, we were also working with several other different producers. And one of them was doing The Conservation Game, which is the film that won the Social Justice Award at the Santa Barbara International Film Festival in April. And that's the one that we had the premiere at DC. And the DC thing was a red carpet event, invitation only for members of Congress and their aides to come out so that they can learn about why we need the Big Cat Public Safety Act, which is a federal bill to end the cub petting and phase out private ownership. But during that same period of time, we had also been working with another set of producers on a film called Hidden Tiger, which is trying to get distribution currently. They have a trailer out, but they don't have the whole thing out. And then we also worked with another producer who was Louis Theroux. He's from the UK and he's very popular, does a BBC show. And back in 2011, he had actually visited Joe Schreibvogel or Joe Exotic out in Wynnewood, Oklahoma. And he had gotten footage in 2011 of Joe talking about hiring a hitman to kill me. So after Tiger King came out, he thought, we heard him talking about that all those years back before this whole thing even started. So they started looking at all the footage they had shot. And they decided to do a follow-up piece called Shooting Joe Exotic. And it aired, they meant filming. But it aired in the UK and it was very well received. So we're hoping that shortly they'll be able to air it here in the US and people will see what kind of a person Joe Exotic really is.
And I'm sure Joe's going to be where he's at and he's going to be like, "Oh, that bitch Carole Baskin." I'm sure it's going to be real upsetting from him in there. But hey, you're in there and you're out here. So when you're out here, you can do cool things.
Well, that was a pretty good impression, I gotta say.
I'm actually imitating Rick on this one, the Hellboy you might meet hopefully later, but it still kind of sounds pretty close to being the same. So, but that bitch got mess. Oh, she took my tigers. Is that pretty good?
That's pretty good.
I'm a 350-pound Joe Exotic. Here we go. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to get into Tiger King too much. I'm sure you just get hammered with nonstop stuff, and I want to give you a good time and make you laugh. And we are a paranormal show / complete sanity, And usually the round table I have come on, usually the second half of the show is my former wrestling partners, some of my new bands that I work with, some of the stuff people I work with, the Viva the Band show, like Raytheon and people. Next week we got Butterbean, we had Bailiff Bird from the Judge Judy last week. A lot of cool friends of mine. It's really neat being able to bring people on that I'm really close with, and I'm really, I was a little nervous about bringing you on because I don't, other than what I've seen on TV, I haven't sat down and had coffee with you. I don't know you outside just what, Netflix says. And I know Netflix don't always get things right, over exaggerate things. I can imagine. I've been an actor for a long time, and I'm a retired pro wrestler. So I know it's a dirty business, and they can really take a piece of cheese and make it into a diamond. You know what I mean?
I have been meeting so many pro wrestlers recently, and I'm shocked how many people are out there. This must be a huge industry that you guys are part of.
It's a pretty big, huge industry. I mean, there's a pretty big local scene for it. I mean, you had the ECW, you had WCW, you had WWE, and there is a whole land of independent scene that no one really knows about, where there's like local federations that run wrestling shows in every state, and they're not all linked together or anything, but it's a big network. There's a lot of wrestlers out, and especially with the internet going how it is, and a lot of people are able to interact with their fans a lot easier through Cameo. We're both on Cameo. So
go ahead.
Okay, so if anyone wants to get Carole Baskin to come on Cameo and give a little shout out to someone, go on cameo.com. Carole Baskin's on there. I'm on there. Leatherface, a couple other buddies on there too, and you can have your loved one have a cool little wake up video in the morning of Carole Baskin saying hello.
I saw on there today they had the banner at the top that said something like WWE Money in the Bank for like 10. They have all of these different pro wrestlers that are doing cameos, but they're only doing 10 of them, and they're charging like $600 a piece. I was like, oh my gosh!
It's like who can afford that? It's like Snoop Dogg. All right, let me just reach in my account and give you $700 to tell someone fuck you. There you go. Yeah, I'm only like $50 or $60 somewhere around there because, I love interacting with fans, and half the time I don't even charge anything. I'm doing shout outs left and right. I've never been in it for the money. If I was, then I'd definitely be broke for a long time. So I'm definitely in it for the love, definitely in it for the spirit.
It is a great way to connect with your fans, and I've had so many people that just were so lovely on there. I can't tell you how nice it's been.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of your podcasts. They were quite boring. I'm sorry. I mean, not you, but it was just really. It's not nice. It's not nice and cool like this. They don't have Leatherface on there. They don't have Purple Sticky. They didn't make you a nice little custom tiger background on there. If you're gonna have Carole Baskin on your show, at least be nice. Make her a fucking tiger background. Come on.
You can rent this one out.
I mean, I'm almost disappointed because you're absolutely beautiful. I was expecting the little flower thing around your head, the headband. You got one?
Well, I can do that.
There we go. There you go. There we go. That's gold. Let me bring your screen up because that's wonderful.
It's never far from my computer.
Yeah, I was trying to be flattering. I was trying to be flattering a week ago when I booked you. I was so I was kind of confused on the booking service you were using. So I went ahead and got you for 6 p.m. because you don't really care about doing anything too later than that. And you're all I'm getting older, and anything past 9 p.m. it's just a no-go. And I was like, you don't look a day over 25.
You're such a good liar.
I know, I'm trying. I was hoping to get emailed by, oh, you're so flattering, but she's like, oh, I've heard that one before.
No, I'm not.
Sure, Joe's Oxford.
I should get an Academy Award for a Joe Exotic impression.
If you fall for that, ladies and gentlemen, you're worse than a bunch of nuts in a squirrel tree.
I tried to get a little clip of him in. All right, let's go and go back to the animal spirits and everything.
How did you guys get interested in that?
I'm a big animal lover. I actually fought for the freedom of ferrets in California. I went head to head with Arnold Schwarzenegger because I owned ferrets, and he made a promise when he became governor that he would help legalize ferrets, and he failed. And so I went online, made a big video. I was one of the first like 20 YouTube partners in the beginning. So in the beginning, when YouTube really pushed me, and I was on these news stations coming to my house, and I was showing them my ferrets, and I gave him Schwarzenegger's personal phone number for his office. And I guess after that transmission, he got about 50 to 100,000 calls. People pissed off on him to legalize ferrets.
Wow.
So Arnold was pretty pissed, and get off my lawn. You know, a couple of things occurred. He was one of my heroes, but he didn't legalize the furry, so fuck him. So I've always been an animal activist. I have ferrets, cats, and all sorts of cool little critters, especially over the years. I'm really a big ferret lover. Sugar gliders. Never had a big tiger or anything before, but one little story I wanted to share. It was one of the stories that I thought of before I actually hit you up to come on the show. Is when I was a kid, they had this guy on Watt Avenue, and it was in North Highlands, California. And he had this big old black jaguar cat that he had out there, and you can pull over and you get pictures with him and the big old cat and everything. It was really cool. It went on for all through the 80s, early 90s. It kind of disappeared, and we had found out that he had a different, bigger cat this time. It wasn't quite as big as the other ones, but it was I forget what kind it was. But I had to stop by and talk to him for a while, and he was telling me how the black cat died, but he still has a leash there for it. And when he would go load his other cat into the car and leave, he would act as if the black cat was still there. Like, come on. And he'd pull a leash in and everything like there was an invisible cat on it.
Wow.
And I never forgot that. It was just the weirdest thing I ever seen. And he explained, my cat's always here in the spirit, so I want to make sure she's comfortable and always with me. And it was very touching. It was a very touching thing. And it was one of the one of my many animal story activist things. I have a sore spot for animals. I got two dogs, 2 cats. I used to have ferrets. I've had over 8 ferrets. And they're fun.
Sounds like you need an ark.
Yeah.
They're coming 2 by 2.
I'll hit you up for a couple tigers, but I haven't seen anything quite that big. I know you're in Florida. I'm in North Carolina now, so I might have to make a trip down there. I want to see one close up, so I really have a good feel and bond with animals, and I would definitely want to look one of the king of the jungles in the eyes and get that connection.
There's a great sanctuary in North Carolina called Carolina Tiger Rescue. They're in Pittsburgh, North Carolina.
Okay, so about, I think it's an hour and a half, 2 hours away. I was let me look at my notes here.
I would not recommend looking them straight in the eye, though, because in cat world, that is a threat. And so you'll notice whenever you go to the zoo and you're trying to get their attention and look at them in the eyes, they're always looking away from you because it's like, I don't want to fight with you, man. I just don't want to fight with you.
So you just have to crawl up to them and just start snuggling and don't make eye contact, pretty much?
I would not recommend snuggling.
No snuggling either? No snuggling. Apparently there's no snuggling going on, but I'm sure you have closer relationships than a stranger would coming into the park, so I'm sure you could probably give some of your tigers hugs. If I probably gave a couple of your tigers hugs, it probably wouldn't work out very well.
Actually, we don't touch them here, and the reason that we don't is because it sends the wrong message. If I'm touching a tiger, but I say, this is okay for me to do, but not for you, that's like saying that I'm kind of like super special or something, and I'm not. And if I do that in front of you and say they make bad pets and you shouldn't pay to pet them, and yet I'm standing there petting the cat, then I'm just being a hypocrite. So I don't touch them. My daughter doesn't touch them. None of us do, unless, of course, they're sedated for a medical purpose or something.
That way they can't eat your hand or arm,
They're dangerous. They are.
Oh yeah, they're big animals. They're not king of the jungles for no reason. So that's pretty cool. Carole Baskin's Big Cat Rescue. We're probably going to go ahead and go into our secondary commercial here pretty soon. But I'm going to touch one more aspect before we go into our second commercial. And that's animals being able to have spirits and ascending beyond. I don't know if you're Catholic or Christian, or a lot of religions are like, animals don't have souls. And people like us who love our animals, we want to believe that in the end, you know, our final demise, that our pet's going to be waiting for us up there. Just like Cleo, my Siamese Becker, licking herself at the current moment. You know, I would want to think in the future, hey, you know, when I'm history, I want to make sure my cat's there, you know? At least my ferrets are or something. All right. Go ahead and bring us into our secondary commercial from Uranus Fudge Factory. It's a little funny, but it's a little funnier than the first one. And we'll be right back, and I'll start bringing some of my roundtable on. Stay tuned.
Yeah. Well, do you have the stuff or not? What do you mean you don't have it? Freaking deal! Where am I supposed to get it at? Fine. Well, then you do your thing! You have fudge.
What kind do you want?
Yeah. There's no need. Someone else is packing my fudge now.
What's up, Leatherface, back here on the Sanitarium. If you don't know yet, we are also available on Spotify, soon to be Pandora. We're also available on iTunes, Google Chromecast, and you name it. So it's there everywhere. So click on the button and find it and shut the fuck up. All right, Leatherface here. Carole's down there smiling. This guy's weird. What did I get myself into? We got Carole Baskin on.
Cool cats.
I know. We got a bunch of cool looking people on. So we got Carole Baskin from Big Cat Rescue, also known from the Tiger King Netflix film. We have Tristan from Purple Sticky, which is a cool band involved with Rake Yon, a good buddy of mine. We also have, where's he at? We have Rob Wilds.
Yeah. Leatherface, yeah, did I hear you correctly? Yeah, brother. In telling this lovely young lady right here that you fancy yourself a professional wrestler? Did you? Because I'm here to tell you something, brother.
Oh,
we
shit.
have the man, as the man sit right in front of you, the macho guy. Yeah, that's my name. Don't forget it.
If I was half the size of Tommy Lee, I'd be happy.
Yeah, I bet you like looking at Tommy Lee, you fruit. Dig it?
I bet you do.
You're probably thinking about that Joe Exotic guy, yeah.
No, Tommy Lee's way prettier, by far. Way prettier by far. Anyway, this Macho Man impersonator is the Wild Thing, Rob Wilds.
Yep, dig it.
In case you don't know, Carole, he's my first wrestling partner. Really good friend of mine back from 20, 30 years ago. Really good.
14 years ago, get it right?
Well, it feels like 20 because you're a migraine. So 20 years felt like 50 years, sorry.
Yes, I hear you, man.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, Carole, if you didn't know, Mr. Rob Wilds is a professional wrestler. And he's also known as the Boogeyman. And,
that's right, brother.
And that's because back in the day.
Are we really gonna show that video again?
I'm gonna show the. He hates his video. He hates his video.
It's just played out, but it shows my skills. It shows my multifaceted talent.
We called him the boogeyman, as far as like a scary figure, right? And when I put it on the internet, I put the boogeyman as far as like the dancing boogeyman. Therefore, creating the boogeyman.
Wait.
I can see how that never gets old.
No, it never gets old. So yeah, he's I pretty much show everybody that comes on the show that little video, and he dances to it, and it's all yeah. But after the show's over, he's like, "You're an asshole for playing on every person that comes on the show."
You're such a goddamn liar. What happens after the podcast? I close my computer. We don't speak for a week. So blow me, pal.
Shut up.
You shut up, you taint licking butt up.
Hey, nothing wrong with licking taint. Shut the fuck
I
up.
remember. It's okay. I remember when I got my first set of sound effects on the podcast. I used them too much then too.
Shut up, goddammit. I want to hear it.
Rookie.
Shut up.
Rookie.
Leatherface, Sanitarium, Podcast Gold, Rob Wilds, the Boogeyman. We got Tristan, Purple Sticky.
What up, Tristan?
What's going on? What's up? You guys going to
By
sit
the
down?
way, Carole, very nice to meet you. Hello.
Thank you. Very nice meeting you as well.
All right.
So I had to put a little flower thing on. It's absolutely gorgeous. Where you at? Got your cowboy hat on? There he goes. Everybody has their accessories. Rob Wilds has the cowboy hat on. Carole's got the flowers. I got the sunglasses that are for, should be for welding, but I guess they're just for looking cool.
Cheetah print.
Tristan has the cheetah print CQI and the hair and the hair like.
I love it.
Look at that. He has the hair like and the hair like Jesus, the beard like the Cro-Magnon back in the old days. It's pretty
Man,
over.
I'm gonna have to get one of those shirts from you. Where do you sell those? Give it a plug.
That's CKY, the band CKY, BigCartel.com. Maybe that'll
I'm moving to Tampa pretty soon. I'll rock your shit all over Florida.
Well, that's
rock it.
Get him a purple sticky shirt, yeah.
So where in Florida are you moving to, Butthead?
Big Tampa, maybe Clearwater.
How far is that from?
Oh, rocking that shit, yes.
How far is that from you, Carole?
About 45 minutes.
So I want to make sure when he's being an asshole, I want to make sure I can send him to you.
At least I'm not gonna go try to make eye contact and cuddle a murdering machine, you idiot. Oh, I'm gonna go cuddle a tiger, yeah.
Well, they're so furry and cuddly, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, but I have a brain. I would never try to hug a fucking tiger, stupid.
Dude, I hugged a bear. I hugged a bear 3 times taller than me. I'm not really scared. There's no reason to be scared.
That new job you're starting, are you gonna be a crash test dummy like I want?
No, you fucking dickhead. No, I'm actually setting up stages for events and concerts and Major League Baseball and Comic-Con, and I'm a supervisor and I'm commanding a little crew to go do laborious things while I sit there and drink coffee.
Did you say commanding? God, you're a mark.
Shut the fuck up.
All right.
Yeah, me and Rob Wilds, we have constant conflicts, if you haven't noticed, but we're like brothers, really.
It's a love thing.
It's a love thing. Love, a little more hate than love sometimes,
Shut up, Leatherface.
Oh, you did not go there.
Where?
Leatherface. I'm about.
All right, goddamn it! I want to know who the hell called my buddy Leatherface Leatherface. Show yourself, goddamn it! We're gonna settle this.
Tristan, did you do it?
Me? Never.
Carole, did you? If you did, it'd be okay because I wouldn't say a word. Trust me. No. You can call me anything you want. Then I am not arguing with you. I'll argue with Rob all day. But I would rather shove a fucking wet noodle up a honey badger's ass than make you mad at me. For sure.
Oh, you're all class, bro. All class.
All class.
I never said I was a classy person, but I am polite and I am
Thank
honest.
God you didn't.
And I am respectful. I am respectful. I like honey badgers.
I don't even know what a honey badger
You like
looks
Honey
like.
Boo Boo.
It looks like a ferret had steroids and got flattened and got hair standing up and big teeth and is pissed off.
Ugh.
Yeah, they're kind of scary. I really wouldn't want to shove a wet noodle up his ass. That would be absolutely. It would be a bad end.
Honey Badger don't give a shit.
You haven't seen that commercial with the YouTube video with the honey badger don't give a shit. He's eating a
honey
cobra. He's like eating a live cobra, and he didn't give a shit. I don't fuck with snakes, but he was eating a cobra or an asp or
put on
something.
the gayest, the fakest gay voice he could do the whole thing. Honey Badger's a badass. He just don't give a shit.
Say, oh, what's in his mouth now? Oh. Hey, Carole said I had a perfect Joe Exotic impression. I go, you're getting it. It's my tiger.
That's just your normal pedophile.
I know. It's my Jimmy. No, it's my Jimmy Castle. It's my Jimmy Castle impression. Shut up, Tristan.
Yeah,
I hear you fucking laughing back there.
Where is gay Batman?
I don't know. The sponsor of the show is not on here. I don't know where.
Maybe because you didn't warn anybody, we were going at 6 instead of 9 today, you dick.
Hey, we're on Carole's time, so if you don't like that, then you can take it up with her. I don't want to advise
I'm taking
that.
it up with you because you, as the host, you didn't warn anybody.
And you can eat my asshole and shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I'll get you a spoon, buddy.
Whoa.
Hey, can I get to my questions for Carole? I haven't got to speak to Carole.
All right, let's get back to the cat questions. Carole's like, what the hell did I just walk into? We had Bailiff Bird on from Judge Judy last week. We've been in a couple movies together. He's an awesome guy. No, asshole. It was last week, dickhead.
No, last week we had a Independence Day guy.
Oh, James Duvall last week. I fucked up. I'm sorry. I messed up. Shut up.
Call me names. You shouldn't just randomly call me names. It's not right.
You call me stupid and tell me to eat your taint constantly.
No, you tell me to eat your taint, you taint licker. Anyway,
See? Taint liquor.
He,
All right.
he had some questions. And
All right. Carole doesn't want to hear about taints and butthole licking. All right, Tristan, go ahead and give Carole a question about what you got. I'm sorry.
Taints and butthole licking. All right, so hi, Carole. Nice to meet you. I'll just jump right into it. So,
oh boy.
Do you think some of us, or I don't think all of us, but do you think that some of us were cats in past lives?
Oh, absolutely. I've met cats that I knew in past lives.
Oh, okay, wow. So, do you think that the present cats that say you take care of, do you think they can sense that like you were in a past life?
I think so. And the reason I believe that is because I believe that we are all connected and that we're all eternal and that we just keep changing form and coming back again and again to try and make the world a better place. And so even when there are people who come into our lives, like Joe Schreivogel coming into my life, I mean, you could look at that and say that's a horrible thing. But I think when that happens, it's because we both had lessons we needed to learn from each other. So I think it's all just a beautiful dance.
Okay. So what would you say? He was probably like a mischievous kind of like dickhead cat in the past life?
Always pushing stuff off the table.
Yeah, there you go.
I bet Rob Wiles was a cat.
That was
He's a pussy for
actually
sure.
another question I
Meow,
had
baby.
was, do you agree that him coming into your life and the media attention, that was a good thing rather than a negative thing? Joe Exotic.
I think it'll turn out to be a good thing. And I think as long as we are always looking for how things can work out for the best, we will see that they do. It's easy to get caught up in the moment and think, oh, this is the worst thing ever. People saying all these hateful things and all of that. But the good news is that people actually know that this whole problem of big cats being abused exists now, and they're mad about it and they want it to stop. So it's good. It's all good.
And there shouldn't be no abuse on animals on any front, on any size or anything. I mean, it's disgusting. If you can't handle your pet and you can't afford your pet, and you shouldn't have a pet. And it's always sad. I see a lot of animal abandonment videos on Facebook, and there's a lady who goes and she actually finds all these lost cats and dogs and gives them homes and rehabilitates them and everything. And I sit here for hours in this watch and get teary-eyed over those videos. Shut up, Rob. But yeah, I get all, even shut up.
But she had a great outlook. Thank you for answering my questions, Carole.
Thank you. I want to know who does your hair.
Oh, me? I just,
He goes, I iron it myself.
I kind of have to only wash it once a week or it just dries out. So that's the trick right there. Once a week washing.
I know, I'm jealous. And I'm actually Leatherface. I'm known for taking scalps and wearing faces and hair. So
Shut up and let him.
shut the fuck up and eat my hole.
Yet.
So when I get a chance to, I'm definitely scalping your ass and taking your hair.
Okay. Rain check.
Oh, yeah.
Just throw a Twinkie at him. He'll forget.
I don't like Twinkies, asshole. I like the cupcakes.
But there you go, cupcakes.
Just a dickhead.
And then tell him to go cuddle a tiger, stupid ass.
Dude, if you were on here listening to me in a pre-conversation, you would want to go hug a tiger too. It's just that Carole said, "Oh, don't do that." Now you're like, "Oh, I'm not gonna hug a tiger, you freak."
I gotta be totally honest with you. I don't think I would. I don't think I'm retarded enough to put my head somewhere that could fit inside a mouth. No, I'm good.
I've seen your head in some awkward things over the years. I'm not surprised. Sorry, I had to throw that in. we won't get into that on this show because I want Carole to come back on someday and be like, these guys were cool, but they're just talking about taints and
Are we
other
cool,
things.
Carole, or are we iffy?
Oh, I think you're some cool cat.
She loves us. So she's laughing and smiling, and that's much better than frowning and making some phone calls. So I definitely like being on your good side more than for sure. But yeah, we're gonna go into our final Uranus Fudge Factory commercial. Fudge yeah! And we are sponsored by Uranus Fudge Factory and Out Loud Entertainment. Also want to give a shout out to Blazing Cuts and Blazing Tattoos in Roxborough, North Carolina. We love you. And here's our final commercial. Then we'll be back with the round table and Carole Baskin shortly.
Best fudge comes from Uranus. Uranus, Missouri. That felt good. Tastes even better. Wow. Deep in the crack of America's heartland, the citizens of Uranus are bursting to give you their amazing fudge. That's right, fudge from Uranus. I'm not fudging with you. We're literally in Uranus. That's the mayor of Uranus, and you can get your fudge out the back door at UranusGeneralStore.com. And we're not fudging with you. I'm as serious as a fudging horse kick to the side of your fudging head.
I am as serious as forgetting your fudging anniversary.
I'm serious as skid marks on your fudging undies.
I'm serious as fudging a pregnancy test. I'm serious as fudging the presidential election. I'm serious as fudging the bar exam.
Uranus squeezes out so many different fudges that they have a fudge for everyone. They got blueberry fudge, chocolate fudge, vanilla fudge, chocolate pecan fudge, mint chocolate fudge, cookies and cream fudge, peanut butter fudge, M&M fudge, toffee bar fudge. There's a fudge for everyone.
Carole's like, what the fuck is going on here? What the hell?
Favorite flavor of fudge. You can try some at UranusGeneralStore.com.
Tristan's just smiling with his Jesus hair.
Fudge from Uranus. The best fudge does come from Uranus, Mr. Mayor. That's my dad. Go to UranusGeneralStore.com and order the best fudge and fudge this side of the Mississippi. And the other fudge side, too. We can't contain it anymore. Uranus is about to explode across your screen and your front door. Ooh, fudge! Quit prairie dogging.
Whoa.
Order the best fudging fudge ever. Hey, Mr. Prairie Dog. So if digging for fudge in Uranus isn't your thing, then bring your fingers over here. Uranus offers a lot more than fudge. They got fudging magnets. They got fudging hats and the hottest fudging calendars of Uranus you've ever fudging seen. Ooh, that's cool. But if you ask me what the best part about Uranus is, other than the fudge in Uranus, it's the fudging shirts. Fudge not, lest ye be fudged first. Fudge. Want to see more of Uranus? Come see the amazing attractions like the Moonicorn Creamery and Funnel Cakery. Fudge it great. Escape Uranus Escape Room.
He's almost like Joe Exotic without a mullet.
Show Museum. Hot fudge.
Carole's smiling.
Fudge, yeah. So quit fudging around.
Carole's awesome.
How many more times do I need to say fudge to get you to order some fudge and fudge? Seriously, Uranus can't hold this fudge forever, so you might as well order some fudge today, for fudge's sakes. Go to UranusGeneralStore.com and order your fudge today. Or come down here and drop some deuces yourself. Peace.
Welcome to Uranus!
Let's make Uranus great again.
Fudge,
Yeah.
Fudge,
Fudge, yeah.
Fudge.
Hello, it's me, Bill Mosley, aka Otis Driftwood of the Devil's Rejects, and you're listening to the Sanitarium with Leatherface.
All right. Leatherface back here. Carole Baskin, the round table, Tristan, Purple Sticky. We got Rob Wilds, the Wild Thing. We got the gay Batman, which hasn't made an appearance yet. I have no idea where he's at. But Carole, I did let you know.
Tell him.
I know. Carole, I did let you know we had to have a little surprise. It's very tasteful. We love you. Don't be mad. Don't
More
be mad.
so than your commercials, I guess.
Yeah, it's not gonna be as bad as the commercial, but we have a little a frequency break, a transmission break from Joe Exotic in prison, and he wants to come on here and he wants to be upset and talk some shit.
Hello, is this goddamn thing on? Hello?
It's
Somebody,
on.
Hello? Is that my best friend Carole Baskin?
That's her.
Hi, Carole. Carole, get me the fuck out of here. This isn't a joke anymore. People think that being a gay man in prison is awesome, but it ain't awesome. I tell you what, in prison as a gay man,
I figured you'd like it.
the sex you want, you ain't getting, and the sex you getting, you ain't want. Somebody gotta help me here. God damn it. You know, there's two things in this world that I absolutely love. It's young boys and meth.
Whoa.
Hello? Is this thing on? Hello?
Carole's like, what the hell did I just sign on to?
Don't
She's
you
wrong.
roll your eyes at me, Carole Baskin. I can reach out from here, you know. I'm only here because I have to be for the next 18 years.
Or more. 18 years?
Get me the fuck out of here. Don't you worry about how long I'm gonna be in here, god damn it.
Hey Joe, your hair. Hey Joe, your hair's gotten a little bit longer. How's Bubba?
Bubba's not funny. It's not funny. You ever had a big black man hold you down before last weekend? Of course you have.
Yeah, I played football before.
Yeah, you played football. Yeah, I bet you did.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Carole, don't ignore me. You offended me. You already landed me up in this biatch. You should at least say hello, Joey.
I tell you what, Joe. Carole's got some friends, and we got her back. So, what do you got? What do you got to say to this dipshit, Carole?
You know,
be gentle, sweetheart.
Be gentle. His butt's already kind of sore right now, so be gentle. Sorry, I had to.
I don't think that's applause-worthy. I don't think that's applause-worthy.
Well, I'm not.
I've only got a few more minutes before the CEOs come to beat on me for sneaking in the office.
I bet. All right, Carole. Listen, go let Joe let him know what you think about him. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and put it on the table. Let Joe know how you miss him.
I think it's poetic justice that he is in a cage after he has bred literally hundreds of big cats to be in cages for their whole lives.
There you go, Joe. You deserved it. So.
Can I just say something? Can you put me up on the screen, please?
There you go, man.
I'll tell you, you have shown me the error of my ways.
He just yanked the wig off.
I am a reformed man, I'll tell you. I still hate you, Carole Baskin. You hear me? I hate you.
Oh, shit. All right.
No doubt.
No
I
doubt.
hate you, Leatherface. I hate you, Carole Baskin.
You hate me too? You haven't even met me yet.
I hate Rob Wiles and I hate that Jesus haircut freak that you got.
You can't hate Jesus.
I can do whatever I want. I was told I would meet gay Batman, and he's not even here. Where's gay Batman when I need him?
There he is.
Yeah,
gay Batman. Welcome to the Sanitarium. Leatherface, Carole Baskin, Purple Sticky, Joe Exotic, and the beautiful Carole Baskin.
Did I give myself away taking the hat off?
Yeah, it's getting kind of hot, huh? All right.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
What is this?
All right, Joe, I'm going to take you away. I got to bring Rob Wilds back on. So, Joe, go ahead and go back to Bubba. I'm sorry. But your time's up. We're Team Carole Baskin. I don't know what to tell you. So here shortly, Rob Wilds will be back. And we are here with the gay Batman, Jimmy Castle. You there, buddy?
Yep, I'm having some issues right now, but I'll be right there.
All right. AKA, he's queuing up the background and the voice control. Tristan, what do you think?
Thanks for putting me on the spot, dude. I love it.
I know. I try to get people when they're like doing something they're supposed to be doing. Like Rob's usually smoking a bowl. I'll put it on real fast.
I was actually into what was going on.
All right, Carole, you've been on a mini podcast, and I already know CNN was no near as fun as this. But it was it's been totally awesome. I appreciate you coming on.
My pleasure.
I hope you have many more fun podcasts with cool people because you're cool and
it's going to be hard to beat this crowd.
It really is. So it really is. Leatherface, Sanitarium, Radio Gold, Podcast Gold. Gay Batman wants to get on. There he goes. Hi.
How's it going?
What are you doing?
Trying to set up my mic and stuff.
Where have you been the past half hour? It's been like it's already going on an hour, and you're like still there in uniform and projection, and at least you got your camera angle right this time.
There you go.
All right, Rob Wilds is back. Shake and bake.
Me back. I didn't go anywhere. You put me in background for some reason.
Oh, I did because Joe Exotic made a little appearance from prison. Yeah.
That didn't happen. You're making
No. He came forward and he was like, Carole Baskin. And I had to say, you know what, Leatherface, Tristan, and the rest of the crew, we will stomp you into the ground if you mess with Baskin. We're a team Baskin all the way.
I'm ready to fight.
You don't want
to. Well, you're a little late, fucking taint boy.
Point that.
I'm ready to fight.
Fight who?
He's pointing to you, Tristan. He wants to fight you for some reason.
I'm all about peace and love.
He wants to take your hair. I think Carole's peeping your hair too. She's like, she's gonna take your hair too.
Carole, you got a pretty smile. You looking for another husband?
I'm sorry?
You got a pretty smile. Are you looking for another husband?
No, I'm married to the most wonderful man in the world.
Yeah, Batgirl, you like dick anyway. Leave Carole alone.
Yeah, she's way too hot for you.
I have to say, she had a much better sense of humor than I thought she was gonna.
She did. Like I said, I knew she probably had to deal with a bunch of assholes and on the spot, same thing over and over and over. So I wanted to give her something different.
You got to admit, though, his little line about sex in prison was funny.
That was funny, especially Bubba.
The sex you want, you ain't getting. The sex you getting, you ain't want.
Well, luckily I'm not there to see that, so that's that's all she wrote on that. So,
God, she is way too classy to be on the show with dirtbags like us. What's going on here?
We are not dirtbags.
Speak for yourself.
Well, you are.
We aren't dirtbags. We're just a little more fun than the stiffs and ties. That's all. She's in Florida. Florida people are open-minded, so.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I'll be in Florida in a month, baby. I tell you that one yet, Face?
Yeah, you did. You're gonna go hug a tiger, right?
On the 26th, man. Make a trip out there with us next month.
I'll come down because I want to meet everybody and check out Florida's awesome. I got a lot of friends
Also
down
saying,
there.
me and Casanova are gonna be there 26th to the 30th. Come on down next month.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever stood next to Hulk Hogan?
I have.
Sure.
That guy is a giant.
Yeah, he's a monster.
Oh my gosh, I ran into him in like a Home Depot. I was climbing up the side of the wall trying to get something off of the top shelf, and he just like reaches right up there and gets it off.
Maybe he had to get up on one tiptoe. Hooah! Did he call you
he
brother?
He was my.
He called me little lady. He's like, here you go, little lady.
Yeah, all the people I've met over the years, he was one of the ones that was like choked up when I finally met him. His daughter was touring for her musical career, and he was actually there in downtown Sacramento. And I walked in, and it was just like air got thin. I didn't know what the hell to say. So I've met a lot of people, and Hulkster was just like the number one in my book. So Hulk Hogan podcast gold.
That's
Except for the Flair Witch Project.
Brett out. That show that you brought Bret Hart out on, that I wrestled fourth past that night, and after the match, Bret walked up to me and said, "Match of the night, dude." That's the same thing. All the air, and we were outside. All the air left outside.
Yeah. He got paid fat. He's like, good job, Rob. I just got paid $4,000 for sitting out for 15 minutes doing autographs. Fucking Leatherface over. Oh yeah, let me hear it. Let me hear it. Oh yeah, let me hear it. Let me hear it. Oh yeah.
Let it go. Leave Batgirl alone.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
Trying to fuck with your microphone, aren't you? Why won't it work?
You can't hear me?
No, I'm waiting for you to go. Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh god.
Oh, he's fired. What the fuck?
So confused.
And Tristan's like, what the fuck?
I don't
He's
know
like, man, people are trying to take my hair away. I'm trying to keep quiet because
I don't know what's going on with that guy. But
I'm about to get my hair. I'm about to get scalped to get my hair stolen. Carol's already peeping your hair, bro. Carol's already peeping your hair.
No, she's got better.
I think she's peeping the clock ready to hang up.
Oh, jeez.
She's like, I'm not watching the hair, I'm watching the clock, you dumb bastard.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I am watching the clock because I have an appointment at 7 o'clock, so that's why I keep looking at my watch.
See how nice she is about politely getting the hell out of here?
You mean appointment by 7 o'clock? You mean go to bed, right? Time for night.
Yeah, I
Maybe
do go
it's
to
a
bed
booty call.
early.
Shut up, Rob.
Are you out there slaying it, Carol? Come on, you can tell me.
It's actually a fundraising call. Somebody raising funds for me.
Oh, that's higher priority than hearing fucking Taint Boy down here going, oh yeah.
Okay.
That's Taint Boy right there. Also known as the Boogeyman. You fucking love it. Oh yeah. The Michael Myers, Joe's eye.
Look at that go. Look at me go.
Look at him go.
Go wild. Go wild. It's your birthday.
You love it. He loves
God
it.
Damn it. I was just starting to get into the mood.
I swear to Carol, he's smiling. Carol, he's smiling and dancing right now. I guarantee you, as soon as the show's over, he's like, you fucking asshole. You gotta play that every episode. You have to explain the story every time.
Well, see, in actuality, what I'm doing is trying to help the show rather than the bonehead host getting lost and going to the same segment 3 times a week every week, you dummy.
I'm a fucking dumb wrestler. I'm not a fucking Howard Stern fucking show host. I come here and speak from the heart, play some music, bring on beautiful people like Miss Carole Baskin, and I like eat my ass from there out. And that's just how it works.
I thought you were going to call me a beautiful person. I was about to get happy.
You are a beautiful. No homo. You are a
There
beautiful
should be a
person.
love fest here. I do have to go at 7 o'clock, but thank you so much for having me, and I hope you guys have fun tonight.
We had a bunch of fun. Thanks for
Nice
coming
meeting
on. Take care, Carol.
Bye.
All right, Leatherface in the Sanitarium. Live here in Roxborough, North Carolina.
Unmute.
Are you muted?
You
You
muted
there?
me, then I unmuted me.
Oh, there you go. You're golden.
Explain this Batman person. What are we doing here? What is this?
Okay, Batman. He got here late, so there's like 40 less. Oh, yeah.
No, it's just you.
It's just me?
In that.
Such a futuristic Batman.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know where.
Batman.
I don't know. I don't know where Charlie. I don't know where Charlie went.
Oh my God, Charlie is gay
Oh
Batman.
God! Talking about Rogaine for men.
Hey, fuck you, pal. We're in the same club.
That's fucking
Once again, Rogaine for men.
Get that as the plug for the show.
Me and Tristan got the hair.
Jesus over here.
Poor Robin and fucking Jimmy look like fucking Uncle Fester, and they're pissed.
Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad for me, Argentina. I'm fine, baby. I don't need no help.